Hey guys, I'm Maxi, and this is how a Radiant Astra main thinks. Alright guys, for this first clip, we're gonna get a little crazy. Just because you're Astra and you're most likely your team's only smokes, doesn't mean you have to be confined to a super conservative playstyle. You can big wiener up and take hold of the reins to win your team rounds. Just like this.
Oh, yes, sir.
Let's get there. So like I always tell people, most maps with the exception of Bind can be broken up into 3 lanes. And once you start breaking it down this way, you can start molding the pace of the game to however you want. You can contest neutral areas on the map, deny people from grabbing orbs, you can deny space and map control, and force them to play on your terms whenever you want. If the enemy team has full reign of the entire map and you guys don't adapt accordingly, you can't be surprised as to why you lost. And on the other side, if you keep predicting and countering accordingly, that's how you keep winning. I knew the enemy team favored going mid whenever they were on an eco. So rather than letting them get up close and personal, I don't even give them the chance. Here's a pretty sick round where I hold it down and anchor on B on split. I'll break it down as we go.
You flash heaven?
So the enemy team flashes towards B heaven here, but I got 2 teammates holding that side, so I hyper focus on B main just in case if they split.
Oh. Yeah, he looked up B main right here. Go in U-box.
Two heaven.
One more B main.
Coming out.
Another one. Nice.
As soon as I see this guy walk out of the smoke, I pop my suck that should be inside of the smoke to try to stall him from pushing completely, and then I walk up to try to get an off angle, because an off angle is super strong here because the only thing that would really leave me at a disadvantage is a pop flash, but since I know this guy who's their only flash agent is towards heaven, I hold a huge advantage here, because if they want to walk through the smoke, they're going to be walking into the complete unknown. They're going to have that extra second to react and flick if they want to pick me off, while I have the privilege to have my crosshair prime and ready, and that's a privilege that I'm always ready to abuse.
Coming out. Another one. Nice. Heaven wrapped it.
They're out heaven, I don't know.
Can't get you in time, but man.
In our spawn.
Race is out.
More hell.
Last guy's flank.
Nice.
Oh my Maxi!
After I get those 2 picks, I'm now alone on site, but since the enemy team knows exactly where I'm at, I make it my job now to make it as hard as possible for them. The last thing I want to do is try to make a hero play and swing and leave my teammates in a retake scenario. I'd much rather just stay alive and stall as long as possible for my teammates to come and help. I know my team is a bit far away, but the enemy team doesn't know that. Even the idea of my teammates rotating in to help causes some pressure, which makes it easier for me. I'm just jiggle peeking right here just to try to keep these guys on their toes and only swing when it's completely necessary.
Get his ass, Maxi. Oh. Holy shit, our chamber.
I'll get ult. Not bad.
Oh. Here, I'm placing 2 smokes, but we're gonna push out one of them. Oh, hold up, I don't have reloaded.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Like, they're actually feeding you.
Why am I even here?
Here, since my teammate and I are already on site and we have 0 info on where the enemy dudes are, so I smoke off both lanes of the site to try to deter them from pushing into site blindly. The Raze does it anyways, but he loses the round for being dumb. Since he was completely isolated from his teammate, I took him out without the chance of me being traded, and then I pre-fire where I heard his teammate spamming from. This guy tried to make a hero play and I punished him for it. Pushing through smokes is one of the riskiest things you can do. Granted, he did get pretty good timing because I messed up my reload and everything, but he ended up losing the round anyways. My favorite thing about Astra though is that you have the ability to lurk and be a complete rat. It's so toxic and it makes me very happy, just like in this clip. As a lurker, you want to be the bane of the enemy team's Sentinel's existence. I break Killjoy's turret here to deny her security and information.
Her Killjoy has a setup garage.
My teammates are making a bunch of noise working up A, so I try to lurk up to get either information, map control, or possibly a pick to help us audible if we need to. I trigger her alarm bot, but I stay silent because I don't want to relay any information to her. From her POV, I could've just fell back, but since I didn't, I get good timing and an even bigger foothold in the map, allowing my teammates to rotate.
Yeah,
Go see. WKC.
Get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there.
They're rotating their spawn. I got B.
So by lurking up, I have an entire area of the map locked down, all the while I'm relaying valuable information to my team. A good lurk can make it seem like sometimes you're going against someone with wall hacks, and on top of that, since I already lurked up and stamped my presence mid early, it allows my teammates to rotate without much worry because they couldn't really be mid without my knowing.
I think it's pushing. I got this.
One where?
He went garage.
D long is a different story, but chances are they already rotated A off our earlier hit, but at max it can only be like one guy there and they can just trade it off at that point.
Oh shit.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my mister, put it the fuck on.
I put it the fuck on. I put it the fuck
Yeah.
on.
This next round is my usual way of holding and anchoring sights on Astra. Let's watch it and break it down after.
Oh, here, I think she.
Couple guys mid. Think they might just run up mid here. Guy just saw me right here.
One's outside A.
Break that, break that, break that.
Here, Joel, I'll pay for you if you want to sit here.
Obscuring vision.
They're trying to retake
Throw another
it.
slow, throw another slow.
Guys up mid too. Two.
Down B.
There's one close left, close left. Close left and then one's deep.
One enemy remaining.
Breach was back there
What's
too.
left?
You both are hurt.
Sorry. Turn it up.
Right here, I'm jiggle picking for the sole purpose of information. Since I only have 2 stars left in my pocket, I can't afford to be spread thin with them. I don't have the privilege to set up on site with the smokes because if I get faked out, my teammates are left to dry. So to help in that, I jiggle for a hint of an execute. If I don't see anything, that's still good because my stars will still be prime and ready to help another site on my teammate's command. But since I did see these guys, I fall back into cover and I smoke it off and I just hold the choke point and just go crazy from there. In this clip, it's another instance of me rationing my stars until a hit's confirmed to make sure I can help my team. I only have a suck place here and I'm only using it if I hear like an audio cue like a flash or something.
Right
He could be
there.
walking
Hey,
here.
one.
I can see.
They might be
I'm gonna
walking
suck
in.
off
They're
with
walking
him.
in.
I'm gonna suck if you see him.
They're flashing. They're doing everything here. We gotta run down.
Second for you?
Blocking vision.
Thank the Lord I had wonderful timing right here and I still got the pick. I retake the smoke to try to block off any line of sight just in case they're trying to trade me. Honestly, I get a little too focused here because I'm worried for another lurk just in case if they're trying to split or something and I forget to suck. But I had faith in my teammates anyway, but sadly they got owned. You remember that earlier clip on Split where I lurked up and got an off angle because I was holding a smoke? I pretty much just did the same exact thing with the jet smoke here. I know that the other 2 guys are close in the jet smoke and they're fumbling guns and stuff. I spray transfer into the smoke as a Hail Mary and get lucky.
Guy right here.
One back side, one CT.
One enemy remaining.
Holy shit, those guys are terrible.
They really are, dude. There's no way I win that.
Go shoot dart. Oh, I'm fucked. Oh, there's 4 here, 4 here, 4 here.
Out of the tackle. Passing it.
Mommy!
2 more here. That's the bike. Last 2 here.
Oh my lordy lord!
Hey, all 5 here.
I'm resmoke it. I'm resmoking it.
Dogging me, man. Kill dog.
Fuck, it was too slow. I got you, Papa. We got a nice crossfire here. We're good. Won't catch it.
Oh, come on.
That guy is
Big
bad.
gap. Watch out.
I'll show you a gap. One right, one left. Peeking all three. Actually, you are trolling.
What are you fucking? I told you it was a gap. You showed me.
I just need you to kill the sky dog.
I wanted to smoke for you too.
Oh, last left.
One enemy remaining.
Last guy was B-man, he killed me. He's bad though.
My bad. Dude, I had to pick between smoking or breaking it, but I smoked too soon and I fucked it up. That was my bad.
This is today's code word for a chance of free coaching.